Pokemon has gotten away with copy and pasting the same formula over and over and over and over and over and over and over until now. Finally, we have a new kid on the block. On January 25th, 2024, the Pokemon Company put out a statement. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon's intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through the Pokemon in the future. What the fuck are they talking about? They don't name names, but it's obviously about Palworld, a game with a minimal budget, a tiny team of developers, and a dream. You'd think huge gaming giants like Nintendo and the Pokemon Company would just ignore a little indie game, but Palworld has them scared as fuck. Despite it being a small fry production from a relatively unknown studio, Palworld has been an astronomical success, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. The game became only the second in the history of Steam to surpass 2 million concurrent users. The only other game that has achieved this is PUBG, which also started out as a minor league title, just like Palworld. As of February 1st, Palworld has reached nearly 20 million sales. 20 million. It's safe to say they're bringing in the bread. So how has a game like this managed to smash almost every Steam record in existence in a matter of days, leaving the Pokemon Company in full panic mode? First of all, in case you live under a rock, Palworld is made by Pocket Pair, a Japanese game studio. You jump into this world full of pals, and go on adventures. You've got to battle them and capture them using things called Pal Spears. Once you've got your pals, you can do fun stuff like enslave pals to work in mines, or sweatshops, or child labor factories. And instead of your Pokemon having normal attacks, they just open carry. So basically, Pokemon in Texas. There are also these groups causing trouble, like the Rain Syndicate or the Island Defense Force, and they're not too friendly. If you mess with them too much, you'll get a wanted level, and then everyone's out to get you until you either escape or get taken down. It gets pretty intense. I know this game sounds like a huge production, but in reality, this is a tiny project. It's no secret Palworld takes inspiration from other games like Pokemon, obviously, or The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but they swear they weren't just copying Pokemon.
Is that not even? Bruh.
According to their CEO, they're drawing more from games like Minecraft, Ark Survival, and Rust. Despite its polarizing humor and some criticism for relying too heavily on shock value, the game was largely well received. At first. Some felt it leaned too much on borrowed ideas and shock tactics. Some say it's Pokemon and Fortnite combined. Some even said they hated it because it portrayed too much animal abuse. What the hell is Pokemon then? That's probably the dumbest reason I've ever heard. All of this has made huge waves in the gaming world, and the Pokemon Company is not happy about it. Palworld has them pissed off, and they got their lawyers on the case. They even shut down a trailer for a mod that replaced pals with actual Pokemon. Also, what the hell Ash Ketchum doing? And that's them just getting started. Pocket Pair's CEO denies any wrongdoing, and I actually agree with him. I mean, if you want to say that Palworld plagiarized Pokemon, then Pokemon definitely plagiarized Dragon Quest. But only time will tell how this legal showdown plays out. The truth is, there are some similarities between Pals and Pokemon, but who actually cares? That's literally the entire point. The game is marketed as Pokemon with guns, and I guarantee you, if you change the Pals with something else like fucking fish people or something, the entire controversy would be over. And besides, Pokemon has its fans frustrated over the past few game releases, and Palworld is a new twist on that style of game, with some survival elements thrown in there. The Pokemon Company is probably just a little jealous that they didn't have the balls to do it first. I guess we'll see in a few weeks if Palworld will still be here.